A people pleaser is someone who tries so hard to make others happy, and they're so afraid of people's disapproval. And people pleasing is a very common problem. We all want to be accepted, we all want to be approved, but there is a danger when it goes overboard. And that's what you're talking about today. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Judyowitimentor. I'm a youth mentor, and on this channel I give wisdom tips and encouragement for successful living. How have you been? I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much for watching, and if you've subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? Now in this video we're talking about people pleasing. What are some of the signs that tell you're a people pleaser? What is the danger of it, and what can we do to stop? And here are some of the signs. Now the first one is it's hard for you to say no. You agree to do something when you don't really want to do it because you're feeling guilty and you don't want them to think that you don't care for them. I was speaking to a friend the other day and they were just regretting. They were like, I took on this project. I know I should have said no. I don't have time to do it. I have so many other things that I need to be doing. And I just couldn't say no. You obsess about what others think of you. In fact, you live your life based on the opinion of others because you're just afraid of disappointing them. You need everyone to like you, even the people you don't like. And you feel shattered for days, for weeks, when someone criticizes you. You pretend to agree with them even if you don't agree with them. So even something is against your values, but you will agree to the opinion, you will give in to peer pressure. You avoid conflict at all costs, even if your opinion will actually bring resolution to that conflict. And this compromises your ability to stand up for yourself, your ability to stand up for the issues that matter to you, or just to stand up for other people. Because you just want to be politically correct, so you just agree. You don't admit when your feelings are hurt. You don't want to say I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm disappointed. So you have very superficial relationships. You need praise to feel good. People pleasers depend on validation. Your self-worth rests entirely on what people think. You only feel good when others shower you with compliments, and so you become their prisoner because you're always seeking their validation. Now, what are the dangers of being a people pleaser? It magnifies people's voices, and then it diminishes God's voice in your life. So it's no longer important what God says. What becomes very important to you is what people say, and so you can miss God's purpose in your life. People take advantage of you. There are certain people, when they realize that you never say no, they're coming for you. They will come for your time, they will come for your money, they will make you do things that you don't want to do, they will ignore your boundaries, they don't care for your boundaries, and you're just at a high risk of them manipulating you mentally, emotionally. And in fact, in love relationships, a controlling person will smell a people pleaser a mile away. And so a controlling person will be attracted to a people pleaser, and vice versa. And the last danger is that you eventually feel frustrated and you just become resentful and bitter. Now, healthy relationships are a give and take, right? Whether it's siblings, whether it's with friends, whether it's in love relationships. And so if you're spending all your time giving to others and they're not reciprocating, then that can be very frustrating for you. And so you find that people pleasers are very unsatisfied in their relationships. Now, if you are in a love relationship, then your partner can feel very frustrated because you don't have boundaries. You give so much to others in terms of time, in terms of energy, in terms of finances. And so you do this at the expense of the relationship, you do this at the expense of your partner. Now, as you can see, there is danger in people pleasing. So what can we do to stop being people pleasers? I think that the first one is self-awareness. Be aware that you are a people pleaser. That is so crucial. Because then you can do something about it, look back, like what's the root cause of it? Is it self-esteem issues? Is it a fear of rejection? Is it a trauma, childhood trauma? Because I think that when you realize what that is, then you can deal with it. Then you can work on yourself. The second one, realize that you cannot please everybody. You're not ice cream. No matter what you do, there's always somebody that will disagree with you, and that's okay. In fact, if everybody agrees with you, it means you stand for nothing. Because the moment you take a stand on something, immediately there's opposition. There's always somebody that will disagree with you. In fact, scripture says, woe to you if everyone speaks well of you. There's danger there. But also coming to the realization that there are people in this world who are unpleasable. They're just unpleasable. No matter what you do, they will not be pleased with you. It could be a parent, it could be a workmate, it could be a teacher, a lecturer. Stop trying to get their approval and be at peace with it. And the last one, learn to say no. I think the biggest challenge for people pleasers is just to be comfortable to say that word, no. Remember that you always have a choice to say no. Learn to set boundaries and learn to communicate those boundaries. It's okay to say, I've got too much on my plate right now, or that doesn't work for me right now. I'm not able to do that. I can't make it this Sunday. Can you make it next Sunday? Can I think about it and get back to you? I'm busy, I won't make it. I'm not able to lend you the money this time. Scripture says, fearing people is a dangerous trap, but trusting the Lord is safety. We should seek God's approval more than we seek people's approval. My prayer is that God will break our craving for human praise, human validation, human admiration. May we always remember that God approves of us, God accepts us, and that His opinion of us is more important than anyone else's. I have a question for you. Is there an area in your life where you've been seeking people's approval, people's validation? And maybe you need to surrender that area to God. Well, that's all from me today. I hope you've learned something. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.